What? Did I do that? Okay. Hmm. Ba-ba-ba. Haru. Is this someone? I didn't even look at my posters. I got so many posters. Look at my. Oh, where was I? Huh. Really? Oh. Anyway. Lauren retrieves focuses on the day her grandfather and she would step down for successor. I wish I had been a fly on the wall today. Clancy told me that everyone got quite heated. Granddad was furious now his sons would take over as president, but that's what he gets for holding on to it so long. So one of the daughters took it. With architects, preachers, and lawyers. Other one's an architect. No, he's got time for candy. The 5 feet refusing it came down to the next gens. Oh, the women didn't take it either. However, argue at length that the company should stay with our branch of the family, since we still have the root tree name. I'm not even sure Clancy would have wanted it, but he's the one who was volunteered. So I'm going with Zach, even though his surname doesn't match the candy. He's the firstborn son of the firstborn 5-piece. The firstborn son of the firstborn 5. What a sentence. Can't you just say he's the firstborn son of the firstborn? I guess you. I don't know. Not sure how that's relevant to running a company, but Granddad has always had very particular views when it comes to his bloodline. I was going to see if it ever came up that Owen could take over. After all, Angie's older than Zach, and I'm next oldest of us all. But he just laughed. I'll never forget the cuss words Pop used when he told Ma it wouldn't go to us. Mother, ever the quick-witted, at least the remarks counting back. Maybe they wanted it to go to the only member of the family who looks like he samples the product. Dang, they're calling him fat. That's crazy. What? Which one's fat here? Is he supposed? I don't get it. Okay, whatever. Or saw it working alongside the farmlands. Easy and John? When he used to drive past old Anderson farm on his way to work. On hearing that, Zach checked the records and managed firm. All three are on the books. Oh yeah, did I? Ellie? I did get Ellie. Don't know Ellie's name. As many back alongside the farm. Sam gave him some old tools and taught him how to make them. Sam gave. Ain't that proper? Is Sam a man or a woman? They use Sam on purpose. Yeah, they're not saying he or she. I didn't recognize her or him. Just okay. At the end of the day, nothing explains why an outsider has fair, especially one who works on the farm of all places. Whatever happened to blood is thicker than syrup. Why is Granddad making an exception now? I wonder if that comes up. Well, called Clark. Clark's getting married, and in my opinion, far too young. He's barely 18, for God's sake. And Danielle isn't much older. After all, Jake and I got married at 16. Danielle is the first. Danielle. Okay. I don't think that matters. Clark, like the rest of his generation, free spirit. What else do you call a group of kids growing up with more money than any one person can spend? They all aspire to be musicians, artists, and dancers. All sorts of nonsense. The only one who has any discipline is Carl, but that's because Pop forced Clancy to send him to the academy. Maybe I'm just getting old, but our generation was never so bad. My brothers all seemed to pursue paths of knowledge, and the most rebellious thing any of us ever did was bring home someone who would be illegal. Never so bad. My brothers all seemed to pursue paths of knowledge, and the most rebellious thing any of us ever did was bring home someone who would be illegal to marry if we lived anywhere south of Pennsylvania. What does that mean? 64. So it's the same black person. I guess is set to take over his department once he retired. Edward. Published book, Swashbuckle. All right. Huh. Interesting. I just want to do this. No. Swashbuckle my heart. Lauren Roottree. Is it Lauren? Is this when before she it's before, what's her name? Lauren Rafferty. Out of print, no copies. Re-released as X Marks the Spot. Keep an eye out for Lauren Ritchie's next book, Revisiting the Diary 10 Years Later. From author. Scandal! Diary, Rediary, Diary Clark, Diary Names, Diary Anger. Yeah, okay. Unlike it contains no pictures, but has many new passages that reflect on her thoughts 10 years later. A major event happened between releases that changed Lauren's outlook on certain subjects. The death of Elias, the grandfather. The original summary of the fallout has been added to your notes. Yeah, okay. Jacob, it's just okay. I think he'd be proud that Clark and I are carrying on his name. Clark. Oh. The Rafferty name. You and my cousins are doing well. Zach's not a bad president after all, and his sister seemed to be doing a good job raising her twins. Zach? His sister seems to be doing a good job raising her twins. Twins? Someone has twins? Who has twins? What? She might come home next year so we can meet her kids. In any other family, they all end up on the streets, even Clark. Sure. Oh, it's the same picture. Okay. Explosive incident that happened in the decade between the release and re-release of Lawrence Iron. Roottrees died, and during the reading of his will, there was an audible gasp when a certain name was read aloud: Samantha Roottree. Although Sam and her children were not meant to receive monetary inheritance, he had a stipulation that she retain the rights to run the farm in all decisions related to it. Okay, I was thinking Sam was a woman, but interesting. No? Okay. And her children. So it's multiple child person. I assume on this generation. Not these. I would assume this person. This is Sam, probably. I think this is Sam. It was then that the scandalous secrets came out. None of the 5 pieces were surprised, but it was quite a shock to everyone, including Sam. She had been told her parents died. Apparently, Sam was the illegitimate of Elias Jr. and Patricia Christensen. Highlight that one, I guess. I'll highlight all of it. Patricia, the daughter of a local steel mogul, and Eli Jr. harbored the secret woman at age 16. I think it's this, but I'll keep going. She became pregnant, and after the birth, her father refused to let her see Eli Jr. ever again. Her baby Samantha was sent to the Roottrees, hid her away at a local farm known as EC, married off to a much older man, and sent away. That was the end of that, almost. None of the next gens had ever met or heard of Patricia until she unexpectedly reappeared, now going by Patsy. After Patsy's husband died, and they finally married in their 50s. Laura mentioned the wedding in her first diary without knowing Patsy's history. Eli Jr. had never taken another lover. Lauren, ever the romantic, quite appreciated this. Patsy and Eli Jr. finally married. Decided Sam had been a retreat in the first place, even though she was not part of the clan's trust. He wanted to include her in family affairs. That was what led to Sam. I think it's like this. Not Patricia Christensen. Is Sam in this photo? Sam in this photo? Sam is in this photo. Which one's Sam? This Sam? It's one of these two, because these are the. Oh, I guess I can add this photo to her. Right? Yeah, right? Maybe? I'm going to assume Sam is that person, not the redhead. Not the redhead. Who the heck is that? What? Who? What picture is that? Who are these people? Gwen. It is Gwen. I might as well just throw that there. I don't know who your husband is besides Wild Bill, but that's not a person apparently. I don't know how this has 3. Anyway, additional notes and content for there's a companion piece and an entry about Sam. Clearly, I did not know our true family history when I wrote this. I didn't even know Sam was a root tree. All my doubts were ill-founded. She's a fine woman. Had she the chance to grow up with us, Sam might have been the sister figure Gwen never was. Ernie and the kids are lucky to have her, and her children seem eager to help the family in their own ways. Ernie Jr. has been learning the day-to-day from Zach. Long time since any real root tree was as excited and interested in the actual candy as Ernie. Ernie Jr. As a bonus, Gwyneth has a green thumb and her adopted grandfather. What? Okay. Do I know who Gwyneth is? I don't think I know. I have mostly guys. What? Sure. Whatever. What I'm most ashamed of is not figuring it all out myself. Sam's a spitting image of Patsy with her jet black hair and green eyes. Who's Patsy? Patsy? Oh, Patricia? Okay, that is... I don't know if it's in the right spot though. Let's learn. Doesn't have the thick glasses Patsy did, of course. Don't know what Patsy looks like. I guess that skips a generation. Her children have that covered. Children? Are these the kids? No. Who are these people? I guess these, since these are the one gen down. These are one gen down, so these two are Sam's children. don't know which one's older though. I was going to look on Pop's face when they read that the farm's operation was passed down as long as she was willing. Unfortunately, when Zach was made pregnant, Mother framed it a bit to calm him down. Sam wouldn't receive any candy money. After all, and was essentially inheriting a right to rule over the peasants for eternity. What a crazy sentence. Pop warned us away from the farm for years. I never met EC in person, but Pop once referred to him as a confirmed bachelor. EC? Who's EC? Kept us from there. Sam had to grow up in a house with him and his roommate, Mr. Miller. Him, EC. Is that EC? Is this EC? Who's EC? Well, there's no EC. Okay. I'm not sure Sam will ever forgive Uncle Junior or Patsy for abandoning her to that life. If I were her, either, but even so, she seems to blame more than just the two of them. She has no problem with us next gens, but she has a palpable hatred for the pie. Huh. Don't. No. I'm just gonna put. He looks older. He looks older, but it might just be the mustache. I don't know their names. Next. Clark. Additional this contract for re-release and Lauren. Read this back, I get deja vu. As I write this addendum, Clark's gotten married again. No root tree has ever remarried. Sure, I lost Jacob, and Gwen divorced Wild Bill just before she had her second. I can blame her for that. I've seen what he gets up to in Starlit. Never took. Who is Wild Bill? Why does he have a name? I don't understand. Wild Bill. Also, why is it like that? I don't understand. Wild Bill. Bill. What is another? Wilson. Bill. It's Wild Bill Williams, but there's no Williams either. Who is Wild Bill? I don't understand. What's your real name, Wild Bill? With the way the world is moving, I guess it was inevitable someone in his family would remarry. I just wish it wasn't my son. I can only wonder if Clark's respect for marriage is due to the lack of a real father. I did what I could, and Lord knows Eli C. stepped up and helped more than I can say for Clancy or Edward. So Eli C. Edward. Eli C. and Edward. Edward. I don't know which one's older though. Unless if that's not the right generation. Zach. Who's Zach? Zach didn't have the root tree name. Zach's on this side. I guess might as well put the hello. 10 stream streak. Who are these people on? Who do these people marry? I don't know their jobs. Who are these people? Who's this guy? Oh, that's Zach. Zach's fat. Zach eats. Zach eats the candy. Where's Zach? Where's this picture? Oh, there he is. That's Zach. Well. President second. I don't know your name. Which Zach are you? I don't know which Zach you are. Who's this lady? What was that? I guess that would maybe be her? I guess. Oh, that's her children, I guess? Anyway, back to reading. Did I finish this one? No. Eli practically raised Clark and Jim as brothers. Eli's marriage seems fine, and Jim's marriage seems solid as a rock. No, huh. This is Eli C? Sure. I guess. Pun intended. Pun intended? Oh, because they're rock stars? rock. Because of diamond? What does it all mean? Eli's marriage seems fine, and Jim's marriage seems solid as a rock. Oh, Jim. Because of diamond, whatever. Suspect that he's marrying Jane to keep her from running out of the band. Without her, he'd be the third wheel, and I imagine they wouldn't last long as a trio. But still, I don't think marriage on such a shaky foundation like that can last, and Lord knows I was right the last time. You didn't really give me much there. I guess Edward. I can put in Edward for this guy. I don't know their names. Who are, or no, I don't know their, what do they do for work? Anyway. Re-release the names, but addresses feedback. Here's funny, God imposed my diary is how many similar names there are, and I get it. There are 4 Elis, 4 Pete's sake. But that's how it is. Someone would say, I saw Eli in town, and I wouldn't know which one they meant. My brother, my uncle, my cousin. That's why they became Uncle Junior, or Miracles Eli, or Eli C. Their names were always unusual. Grandpa Elias was a believer in using the names of each generation in honor those in the last. His father and grandma and his father were named Edward and Clancy. And now you see where my pop's name came from. Clancy Edward. Okay. One thing that's always, anytime someone's a junior, they're always the firstborn son. That goes for Miracle, Eli, or even Clancy. Miracle, Eli, or even Clancy. Whatever. Yeah. Sure. I think woman got her name from some combination of Gwyneth and Carolyn, who was Gwendolyn. Gwendolyn? Yeah. Trouble there. Don't know your name. Women's names tend to get all mixed up as the generations went on. I guess that's because there's no female equivalent of junior. So if you're reading my diary and confused, you're not alone. Even the governor. I remember once receiving a certified mail for an Edward Clancy retreat. I had to break the news that they got my father's name backwards. I already figured father out. You don't help me at all. I don't know who to be there. Was it this one that we talked about? Yeah, Dynasty. Instead, I'm going to Zach, even though it doesn't match the candy is the firstborn. I'm not sure how. Angie's older. Angie Morden. Okay. Maybe a third? Second? I assume she's just. What did I get wrong? What's wrong? I think I don't have any of your occupations. I think everything put in is right. Huh. Yeah, I don't know your occupations. I guess I'm right. I'm going to put house. No, farm. It's farm. Isn't she a farmer? She owns the farm. She's a farmer, right? Sure. I don't know. Feel like that would make sense. Last one. Oh, it doesn't even have. Okay, whatever. Piece to any entry. Rather a fun bonus. First thing she could find that she ever wrote. She knows it was for a school assignment about anger. She believes based on the teacher's name, she must have been in the 3rd grade. She doesn't exactly remember. I got angry when I met a new girl who I do not like. She was dirty and did not have a pretty dress. Me and Pop walked home in town and she hugged him. When I told her he was my Pop, she pushed me and... What the heck? Did I just undo what I just did? Ah! Pop said to treat her nice. Then she said, your pop is my dad. She was lying to me and push her too, and then she told me, don't worry, I'm glad she is gone. What does that mean? What the heck does that mean? I should probably just look up who Stephanie Jones is. You also find the full version of these paper clips. Stephanie Jones, born Stephanie Landon. Brian Jones. With my mother and her partner. Is that right? I don't know. Huh. Distant kind of roottrees. Her mother, Carolyn, Aloha. Often come out opposed to the home garden station. Huh. I'm guessing it's all this junk. This person. Jones. What is her name? Stephanie Landon. Stephanie Tiffany Landon. Politics. Mother. One of these people? One of those people? Don't know. What was her name? Carolyn. Carolyn Morden. Oh, that makes sense. Morden. James Morden. Gwendolyn Morden. Probably one of these people. Actually. Whatever. I don't know. Mark Landon? I don't know who would go there, but sure. Oh no. Carolyn, what's her name? Morden. Morden. She's an artist. What's she look like? Okay. Ooh yeah. I would assume her. I don't know who you married though. Look at group chat. I just realized there's a golden calf. What was I want to read this. Person this month. Butler County. She seemed to be a top million. Stories. There's image carrying This sculpture is one of many works featuring an upcoming book. Beauty of Woman. According to a quote for the Down Atlantis. Burden is meant to symbolize a society split by indecision on whether women can be equal to something. I feel like I should be able to. She seems to be associated with a movement called P-Flag? What is that? Parents and friends of lesbians and gays. Interesting. Okay. Um. Fifth. I just guessed that he was the fifth, but who's the third and fourth? Who? Oh, the two. Those are Sam's kids. That's her. No idea who you are. These two are. Who would that be? I guess she could be his kid? I think you. I don't know about the two over there. Morden. Oops, my bad. Morden. Gwendolyn. If that makes sense. I don't know. Just throw in housewife. I don't know what your name changed to. Who the heck? Who are you people? Root tree? It could be Candy? November? Who named November? Tessa? Wolf? There's a wolf? Who are these people? What the heck? I don't know who that is. Who the heck is Wolf Root Tree? What? Too many root trees. I guess I could maybe figure out. From this photo, it tells Ernie Jr. Carol. Next, Guy Hudson. Guy Hudson? Bonnie and Guy Hudson? Who the heck is Guy Hudson? Guy Hudson? Hudson? Bonnie? Guy? Maybe? Next president? President 3? Huh. Bonnie? I'm guessing that's Bonnie Guy. No. Guy Bonnie. Ernie Jr. Who's Ernie Jr.? Gwyneth Anon. Jim Ritchie, Clark, Carl, and Eli. Clark, Jim, Eli. Miracle, I know all those. Ernie Jr. Are you Ernie Jr.? Who's Ernie? Ernie Jr. I guess it could be, and whoever this is, it's Ernie. Ernest Madsen. More. James Morton. I guess. Ernie, Ernest, and then I say Ernie. Unless didn't one of them say Ernie? Or Ernie. And his second cousin, Ernie Jr. I guess Carl's 4. Guy's 3rd. Carl's 4. I don't know where Ernie Jr. would go. Does Ernie have kids? Okay, Ernie's 4, I guess. Ernie's Ernie. You're the other Madsen. Nicole. Well, that. Why are there 3? Theoretically, if that's Arnie Jr., then there would be. It's just a different Madsen. I don't know. I'm just gonna guess there's a different Madsen that married someone, just happened to have the same last name. President 4. And I don't know which Madsen you are. Gwyneth, I would assume. Maybe. House mom? Housewife? No. Who are you people? I don't know. Gwyneth Madsen. That's not how you spell Gwyneth. There's an E in there. What? Okay. Gwen. That name looks awful. Okay. Theoretically, I have 2. Don't know who all you people are. 5. What even is an elderberry anyway? Elderberry. I'll look up elderberry, I guess. Elderberry. Oops. No. Awesome apple. Cool chocolate. So strawberry. Power plum. Why would you make a... What the heck are these candies? What the heck? I guess I'll just look up this song. I'm like stuck on these people. I don't know who these three are. I don't know. I could just look up Madsen, I guess. Madsen. I guess I haven't done that yet. Investigative jazz. Don't believe. Root tree curse? What's that? Was murdered and the picture had evidence on it? The root tree curse. Conspiracy theory, Lon. Root trees are cursed. It has been a very... With Carl and Brenda and their girls, that makes 5 new deaths. Not only that, but 3 of the 5 presidents of the root tree have died mysteriously. They say Guy's car was hit by a drunk driver in '82, but nobody was arrested. Then Ernie stepped down. Was he poisoned? Now, just this week, Carl died in a plane crash. This could not be a coincidence. Claims if you connect the dots in the pattern of the 5 pieces wrapper, it creates a Mayan ruby skull. Subliminally scare people away. Before that has a link to a site about how Earth has 4 daytime cues. The author of the site seems to... Should I look that up? Claims that the owner of the site received an email from Chris to take down his site with faked proof that Ernie actually had a heart condition. Oh, the proof looks quite credible. He knows because he's an expert. It has a blurry picture of a tree. Author from behind the fence. There's the Operation RT29 is real. All images and ideas by Thomas Overwood. Thomas Overwood. Who the heck? What's Operation RT29? Are changing cameras. And that this is done. On a leap day so long as it isn't discovered until after the day is over. And that every 4 years on. What? Crazy. An ingredient. Okay, that wasn't there when it first released. Facts for you do an additional search for scenes. Yeah. Should I just look up Lion Ruby Skull? And wait, you begin to read this. There was no relevant results as in Toronto. Right. Oh, what? Art of Rafferty, huh? Say there are a few art pieces. Yeah, fiance Lulu. Oh. Oh. Middle school. What a weird thing. Huh? Middle school. What in the world? Huh. Oops. What? What does that say? Raft. Cousin art project. Davy, swimmer. Stephanie was an only child. Stephanie is an only child. Who the heck are these people? Sick. I don't know what that means. Who's Chris Rafferty? Who are these people? Is this is Chris, my cousin's Chris Rafferty. Guess it could be. Okay, whatever. Chris. I guess artist. Well, I want to do this girl before I do any of that junk. Lulu. That's not your name. Lucia Garcia. Artist? College? Student? College? No, maybe? I don't know. College student. Okay, let me. Present 4th. No? What? What do you mean that's not? Unless you... I could do guy over here. Guy. President. Unless I have them wrong? You're 3rd? No. Pretty sure you're 3rd. Whatever. Davy, Bethany. Davy and Bethany. Dave. What? Who? Who the heck are you people? That's not Guy? No. Stephanie. Who's Stephanie? Stephanie. Okay. Steph. Two. Yeah, no, that's not it. Oh, she's one of these two. Okay, whatever. Where am I? Maybe. Other pictures as I could use some I've never met. Only a few of them got back to me on my he swims for Yukon. Unless you're not, since it said a few years ago. Artist? What? Not that. I don't know who you are. Oh, my third cousins? These would be second, so third would be... I guess it would be over here. Bethany. I don't know who I got. I got those three. Wait, what? Who'd I get? Oh. Okay. Yeah, okay. No, you are Guy. That's what I was... Wait, that's not right? Are you Guy? Who the heck is Guy? I'll leave that because I don't know. What? But I said, who is Kai? If that didn't say, now I'm just confused. What's that? I must have my people mixed up. I feel like that wouldn't make sense. Who do I? Who's that? I have her somewhere? I don't know. What? What? Where do I have her? Oh, here? I don't know. Okay, well. Huh. Who's Eloise? I don't know who you are. Yeah, you could be Eloise, I guess. Guess I could look up Butler County. Okay. Walter Forsythe. Oh, that's interesting. that his was due to him. There's those two. What's that picture? Much love, Debbie. Who's Debbie? Debbie. Deborah Bean? Who's Deborah Bean? Deborah Bean? Bean? Who the heck is Deborah Bean? I don't know who you people are. I don't know. I'm just gonna leave you like that. Let me interesting. I don't know who Debbie Bean is. She's got a name though. I'm sorry that you were unable to have it as knew how busy your job. Ernie. Deborah. Bean. Maybe. Maybe. Film school. What's the free spirits? I don't know. Don't know who those two are, to be honest. Maybe I'm just wrong with all this stuff. Maybe. Maybe I just have these people names wrong. I have the pictures right, but the names wrong. I guess Felix makes sense. Maybe it's you? Are you Ernie? No. Maybe. No. That wouldn't make sense. Maybe you're Ernie? No, but that wouldn't make sense either. Because there's two. What? Unless you're Ernie. But no, that wouldn't make sense either. Gotta say, especially for Nicole's sake, we could never have done that without the two of you fighting for us. For Nicole's sake? Who's Nicole? I don't know who you are. Nicole. I guess Nicole Smith is one of the people to wise. Nicole Madsen. Nicole Madsen. What? What? Oh, blah, blah, blah. Wait, I need to look at this stupid picture again. I need to look at this picture. Okay. Ernie Jr. is in this picture. Next president, Guy Hudson. Guy and Bonnie. Unless I have the Hudsons wrong. Maybe I do have. Okay, HUD. HUD. Send. HUD. Send. Third. HUD. Send. I had the Hudsons and the Ernies. Wrong. I did have the Eloise person right. That's funny. I guess. Interesting. Ernie. I don't know. Who's the other Hudson? Or no. Madsen? Gwyneth, this is definitely Nicole. I don't know who these two are then. What? 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 Oh, unless it's mom and daughter? No, I don't. What was your name? What was your name? Who are you? That looks like sisters, not mom and daughter. But yeah, okay. Debbie Bean. Deborah Bean. And this girl. I don't know. House mom? House. No, not housewife. I don't know what you do. I don't know who Guy's married to. I don't have that picture, whatever that picture is. Let's see, you. I don't know. Who's the last name in that picture? So it's not Bonnie, it's not Guy, it's not Ernie. It could be Carolyn. Do I have a Carolyn? Gwyneth M. Is it Gwyneth M? No. Gwyneth M. Elise M. Could be Gwyneth M. Gwyneth. No. Who the heck's that? Who's Jem Wilson? I don't know these names. Don't know. Don't have the picture for whatever that is. I don't know who you two are. I mean, maybe one of the kids are. What root trees do I have left? Jack? Who's Jack? Could be Jack Wolf. I could hear Wolf? Jack? I mean, I guess I could do. Oh my goodness, let me type. What's the stupid, how do you spell the stupid name? Yes. I got a picture from that. Oh. You. The timeline. Here, maybe we'll farm. As a daughter, the first of 5 more. I've had to 5 pieces, each of the 5 flavors. New England, new recipe. Maple Farm in Pennsylvania. With the help of his son, architecture firm. He's an architect. Whoa! Oh, her.
On the phone, I said I owed you an explanation. But I can't reveal everything. Not yet.
Who are you?
I'm sure this all seems like deception for deception's sake. So I'll try to explain why. It's true, I'm working with lawyers. But not the candy company lawyers. My publisher's lawyers.
Huh?
I'm on the verge of releasing a book. And it's not kind to the root trees. Especially Elias and the 5 Pieces. The truth often isn't.
Are you what's her name?
But with the plane crash, the publisher is rightfully worried it'll look like I'm making things up to exploit a tragedy. So they're doing their due diligence. That's why you're here. To be sure there's enough evidence for an expert to unearth the whole story. If I tell you the whole story now, we can't prove that. I hope you understand.
Okay.
That said, I can say that the work you're doing is very personal to me. To my story, one spot on the tree is more important than the rest. You've likely noticed it. It's locked for now. I'll return one final time, after you fill it in. Also, there are fewer root trees left. In a sense, that makes it easier. Use process of elimination. It's also harder to verify when you're right. You'll need 4 blood relatives before they lock from here on out.
What?
I don't have any more evidence for you, but trust your intuition.
Then
If
why'd you
something
come
has a high
here?
number, it's not a mistake. You're getting closer and closer to the truth. I look forward to seeing you soon.
What? 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 Did you change the numbers on stuff? What? Production is triple. It's going to pivot insurance companies lately. Yeah, okay. I think you, lady, are Lauren Roottree. I think. You're just old. Oh, that's not housewife. Did I get Bean? I did get Deborah Bean. Don't know you. I did get all. I don't know who you are. I don't know who Hudson's. Gwyneth. I know who you. Like, the pictures are? You two? I just don't know what you do. So I have all the evidence, I assume. That's all of it. Junior. Don't know why you have 5. Featured in her upcoming book, Self. In the maybe I can try you that. Who are you? Carolyn Morden. Carolyn Morden. What the heck? In her late teens, she felt betrayed when her sister, Gwendolyn, and cousin Bonnie gave up on dreams to settle for boring men. Likes her brother-in-law, Dr. Wilson. Bogus. Brother-in-law? Dr. Wilson. Why are there so many Wilsons? I'm assuming that's the kids. Stephen Wilson. Steven. Okay, Steven. Oh. To the stars, you found this photo. What does that mean? Okay, whatever. And then all the, I guess they have 3 sons. No, they have a daughter. Wait, what? Kids. The quote below the picture was credited Jason. The dad. My dad is the best dad in the entire world, and he treats every patient with world-class care. He will treat your children like he would treat me, my big brother, or my sister. They're lost you must to game the search or something. Website claims only evidence is apparently he's a doctor to the roottrees sisters, as well as a picture of his 3 children, 3 hostage related to the funds. There is also a quote that although according to his child Jason, you suspect might not be written by a 10-year-old Lena. Okay, well, what does it say? Jason? Child Jason. Jason. Kid. Child. I do kinda. The marriage led her to double down on her art was opposite, which was an overcorrection. And ruse how she was not able to convince her father, Zach, to explain that her marriage to Mark led to the most volatile moments in her life, all negative, and that the only good thing he ever gave her was a daughter, leaving them all. That's for sure. And cousin gave up on their dreams. What were their dreams, though? Comedian, dancer? I don't know what their dreams were. Wilson. Gem? I assume Gem. I don't know what their Please tell me. To her sculpture Atlantis burden. Atlantis is burden. Guess I could search this. I don't know. Gave up on dreams to settle for boring men. Okay. I don't know what you want from me. I don't have the pictures for these 5, I don't think. No, because these 2 are these 2. I guess I could try to figure out what it wants with this. Just kind of trick that. Oh, okay. Name of official fan club for Jim and Diamond. Find form of cool things you got in the mail. One reply mentioned that Jim. Buy some pictures. Even though it is no longer available to join us, no longer themselves personally. They are the fears. Within Jim and young son Wolf as well. But his daughter's band, the Floozies. The Floozes. Candy. Guess this is Wolf. This is Candy. Wolf is a kid. Wolf. Oh, Wolf. Candy. Art. Or musician. No, I'm not. Well, I guess I have one correction I know for sure. Don't know how. can I get 5 from this? New York City. They were opening after a band. See, the reviewer writes that she normally doesn't review the opening act, but this, and not because of the music, but she just trying to laugh fast and not in a good way. The trio was extremely cagey about their identities. The reviewer asked the venue who they were. She was told they were rumored to be the child of other famous musicians. That to be why they become popular. The reviewer for an underground unknown band with absolutely no following, their equipment was all extremely expensive. Not only were they selling CDs, but they only cost $1. Probably were losing a fortune, the reviewer said. Although she bought a copy, she would be unlikely to ever listen, except maybe Beef Baby. 7th track. There's no picture, but Beef Baby. Didn't actually find anything else about it anywhere. I do have the time. Let me. You gotta be kidding me. I don't know. Maybe I look up Brian Jones. Famous athlete who doesn't seem related to the root trees. I see. Taylor his father's print coming up. Not have father told me everything. We've been purchased too. Uses us for their coupon pages. Still other than their claim. I designed the website myself. Don't know where this is taking me. Oh. Okay. The website seems fan. It has frames. Root tree motors. I feel like all this is important. Find any trace of the ladder. Okay. Wilkins Motors. An ad for retreat motors. Butler County time. New version of the ad have been added. Is this done? No, this is a 1. Okay. There was another. Still same. Join the root tree family. For the first says that root tree motors have been around for 50 years. That Tessa root tree, their newest fixer, learned all there is to know about car from her. Ew. Local family. Huh. Wilkins Motors. I assume. Tessa? What is it? Is it Tessa? Tessa? I don't. Okay. I guess mechanic. Sure. Interesting. Okay. Oh, history. Retreat Candy Company. Stephanie Jones, no. Miracle Network. I feel like this is important. Actually, I feel like I've already done that one, actually. Butler County School District. Butler Summer Theater. Children in Eden. What the heck? Oh. Okay. Steven Schwartz, a game designer. Whoever was performing. Okay. Well. Butler Summer Theater. Whoever plays musical in the casting crew. Right near that. Thank you. They have a website. Is not their website has a thank you. Stay tuned for an announcement about performances in 1990. The website list credits. The cast, it lists the crew and 2 things: posters and and choreography by November Studios. November. Maybe, no mention because you don't find any information about it. Really? I mean, there's someone named November. November root tree. Blah 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 blah. November Studios is important. Don't know why it still has 4 here. Teen Blast. I guess I could do Teen Blast. 5 flavors. 5 pieces. It I don't know who you are. Also, I don't know who those 3. Is that fun? I guess I didn't look 5 pieces because what are the... Isn't the original candies not the 5 pieces? Or no, it was. A lot of stuff about Clark. It's probably about Eli C. I feel like this might help me get into the other people. Parents just first marriage do the line. That seems crazy. Does that have like a name? Like it's half siblings, but your moms are also your aunts? I don't know. Anyway, oh, you can't. I don't know what your other picture would be. Is it Reina? I guess I could look in the thing. Brother trouble, need gossip. Seven? How is there seven? What the heck? What? What? That's... all that... That's... okay. That's crazy. There's already one... Also mentioned TMS. What's TMS? In Brother Trouble. Inspirations. I learned from an early age is that dreams are not outside. Grandpa was a college professor who taught lectures about history. Teacher, professor. Anyway, taught me that who wasted their fame and fortune by taking it for granted. So he told me I should go out and use my name. I think he may have practiced that lecture a lot because I have other people in my family that also are famous for things besides candy. His older sister, he wrote a book. That's what my friends tell me that. I took his advice and now I work with my mom designing clothing. So what colors are on? Then she designs with a team of amazing men and women. Although my grandpa passed away earlier this year, Grandma Laura told me he was really proud. Laura. Okay. Got that stuff out of the way. I don't know how there's 7 here though. I don't know what TMS in Brother Trouble. Brother Trouble. Sick on two 16-year-old brothers, same age, one adult, played by Tommy, Mark, and the other. Their single mother played by stand-up Vanilla. Often had to navigate her job as a magazine. As the troubles that came with raising two boys who were extremely competitive in sports, academics, and even romantic. Roxy. The showrunner was a small screen director, Ron Rootree. Ron Rootree. What? 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 Ran through the entire. You see the one. Midway through the thing. The reader that claims finally got her stand-up start and first did breast milk change routine. The site claims she retired for the birth of her first child. Still next year. as well as different. Jack watching one of the mother's charity steps. 2 pictures. Jack. No, this one's. I guess. Guess that works. What did it say? Who? Who? Still 2 there? Baby. Don't know what your name is. How many root trees do I have left? No. Or Robert? Maybe. I need to look up Ronald. Ron root tree. Ron root. He directed episodes of RR Productions. That would be an iconic name. Robbie. Who's Robbie root tree? Why was Brother Trouble canceled? Writing went downhill. Let's see if they actually had an episode where Roxy was addicted to sniffing markers. Maybe do the rumor that Robbie Silver Screen magazine. Robbie root tree. Robbie root. What? You gotta be kidding. It says it right there. What? What? What do you mean? Oh. Run. I don't. Other trouble. Successful and popular witch Jane Eyre. interesting. Oh, different. Appears across must be thinking. Wait. A few episodes later, his parents learned of his offspring's death in terrible whitewater rafting. Okay. Well, that though he was safe from the conflict. My goodness. Okay. Oh, I guess it could be a girl. That is November. And this could be November? Dancer? Oh, that's actually rough. It's just because of that. I need to know more about RR. On. Ah, ha, 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 ha. I don't know which one's Ronnie. I want to know more about Robbie. Robbie. In Silver Screen Magazine. Maybe they spelled it wrong. Silver Screen Magazine. I'm gonna just put that there. No, it's definitely not dancer. It's dancers that makes choreography, blah blah blah, blah 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 blah. Don't know why I don't have a guy. I guess I could look up guy, because I don't know. Guy Hudson. What do you thought, average person? One guy looks for his own well. If they added fancy flavors to caviar. It was meant to be a limited flavor, and we go back. That's interesting. No, okay. That didn't help me much. Guy Hudson death. Boys and Girls Club era. Agree. Boys and Girls. Both appeared in advertisements as children during the Boys and Girls era. Huh? That's interesting. Well, I found that. Anyway. Now, a guy is taking over the retreat country at the end of the year. The guy credits his mother and father, Angie and Christopher. Angie. Oh no. That's the mom and dad. Arguing over everything but chocolate. We grow up. Take an earlier time. He's quoted as saying, now that our daughters have started, Clara and I? Clara. Get that name out of there. Yeah. Yeah. Patricia. Patricia. It's weird. The guy was a somewhat. Yeah. 4 years. I guess I could probably look up Zachariah. James. Son of. Anyway, should probably look up Ernie Madsen. So that. Forced to step into the role of back then. Other than his full name, in the years since he was a real life Wonka. Of the average Richie. Oh, bah, bah, bah. Why? Silver screen. Okay. Oh, thank you. Let's try it. Assaultant officer came to question him? That doesn't help me at all. Hold on. first as the director of me. So Ron is this one. So okay. Okay. This is Ron. This is Robert. Seems like they're both directors. I don't know what I have wrong. Guess I don't know if that's November. And I don't know anything about them. Sure. Oh, I got Robbie wrong? I'm just gonna assume that's she's a housewife too. I got Robbie wrong. Monroe, April, Edith, Helen. I don't know. I don't know what media mogul. Or they're prisoner? Jail? Is there like a arrested in jail? Convict? Teacher, principal, athlete, professor, public speaker, retail, screenwriter. Self-taught screenwriter. As for all the random women names, I don't know. I'm almost done. Clark. I see. Hmm. There's a paradise. I wonder if this is a saying I can look up. No. Okay. I don't know what their occupations are. I don't know, I could just put the random names. Anyway, this fact and call the name a bit too on the nose. Huh. I could search the Edith Jacobson. In an arrest. Maybe church employee. Church didn't press charges. Who was there at the time? What? Okay. Helen is... Okay, Helen? Helen's you? And Edith is you? Okay, what are the two? Joan Monroe. I guess I could look up Joan. Joan Monroe. What's the other one? In April Quaritch. It would make sense. April and November. Anyway, that would be crazy. April Quaritch. There's a T in there. There's a C in there. I guess I could November look up November. Sir John. I don't know what you do, people. Cashier. You're just a cashier. Oh, what was the advertising company? I guess Edward. Edward. L-U-S-T. don't know. What? Okay. Okay, go back to the drawing board. Sam, Clark. Okay, Clark. Deja vu. Clark got married again. No. Jacob, no. Eli C. Stepped up and helped more than I can say for Clancy. I don't know you. I don't know. I don't know. I'm stuck. I'm so stuck. Raise them. Chef? Doctor? Okay, maybe I need to look at the pictures of the dude. Pictures. Eli is standing all the way to the left. Ah. I just want to finish the game. It's literally right there. I don't know. Vault room? The lucky little roof. Interesting, she got remarried. I need to go to bed. I don't know what I'm missing. I don't know how do I find out? Top lawyer. 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 And then. He's probably just like a CEO or something. Not a chef. Maybe construction? No. Dancer. Director. Probably doctor. Driver. Okay, farmer? No. I doubt hairdresser. Definitely not housewife. Also a lawyer? Manufacturer? That's very interesting. News anchor. Police officer would be also crazy. Politics, preacher. Principal. No professor? No. Public speaker? No. Screen. None. Well, she's not. Gwyneth root tree. Or Madsen. Cat trawl? Maybe. I'll try that. Cat trawl. I have to call it. I will finish this tomorrow. Bye-bye, stream. Bye.